Hello, in this video, I'm going to teach you the calculations in resistance of a conductor or a certain wire. But before we continue, you need to understand that the resistance of a material depends on the following factors, which are just three. The first is nature of the material. Number two is dimension, which has to do with the length and cross-sectional area. And then we have the last, which is the temperature. Now let's quickly look at the mathematical expression, which is given as follows. So this is a diagram of a certain wire with a certain length, you can see, and then we have the cross-sectional area here, that is either the base or the top, so the circular path. And then we have the resistivity, which is this. So here we are seeing a letter P, but it's not letter P, it is a Greek letter which is known as rho. So here but in physics, we have chosen it to represent resistivity. So the equation that we need, and you will always need to work with, is this equation, that is R is equal to this rho multiplied by the length divided by A, which is resistance. This is our resistance, and this is the resistivity of the wire, and this is the length of the wire, while A is the area, that is the cross-sectional area of the wire. But what if you are asked to find the resistivity of the wire? From this equation, we can find our resistivity. All you need to do is just to make the resistivity subject of the equation, and then making resistivity subject of the equation, you're going to have something like this divided by length. So we are going to have this equation for your resistivity. And then what if you ask to find the length of the wire from a given question? So make L the subject of the equation again, that is, write out your letter L, and you are going to have something like this, and then you are going to have resistivity here. So this, what we are doing here, we're cross multiply to get the value. What if you are asked to find the area? Yes. So this area, again, what we need to do is to make A the subject of the equation again. So this will multiply this, so we have this, and then we are going to divide by R now in this case. So these three formulas or equations are very important. Please take note of this equation. Let us consider an example to practice the equation that we have just learned. So here we have a question which says, calculate the length of Constantine wire of diameter 0.6 millimeter and resistivity 1.1 times 10 to the power of 6 ohms meter required to contract a standard resistor of resistance 35 ohms. So in this type of question, what you need to do first thing that we are going to do is to try to write out all the parameters that we have in this question. So all the parameters, so we have diameter, but in this case, we will need radius. So we are going to need the radius. So let's say we're given what we are given in the question. So we have the radius. Since the diameter is 0.6 millimeter, it means that we divide it by 2 to get the radius. So we're going to have 0.3 millimeter. But again, we need to convert this to meter. So to do that, we are just going to divide this by 1,000 meters. So we need to change it. And then when we do that, we should have 0.00 another 0.3 meter. Now we have converted this into meter. And then the next parameter that we have is our resistivity, represented by this letter. So we have resistivity, which is 1.1 times 10 raised to the power of -6 on meter. So let's use the symbol in this case. And then we have the resistance, which is resistance R, which is giving us 35 ohms. 35 ohms, okay? Let's use the symbol as well. So these are the parameters that we have in this question. So now from our equation, that is from our formula, from this, that is this equal to divided by A. So what are we asked to find? The length. You have to calculate the length of the material. So it is not given. So again, we just make L subject of the equation as I've earlier explained. So This will multiply itself. So we are going to have this times this times this, and then divided by our resistivity now. And then this is very simple. Now, all you need to do is just to substitute these values into this formula. So we have length, which is going to be equal to R. Our R is 35 ohms times A, which is the area of the wire. To calculate the area of the wire, remember that the area of a circle is given as this, by R squared. So in this case, we can quickly calculate the area of our circle, or sorry, area of the wire by saying 3.142. That is the value of pi multiplied by 0.0003 square. Yes, there's a decimal point here. And then just multiply everything. So take your calculator and do the calculation. So when we do that, we have 2.8278 times 10 raised to the power of minus 7. Okay, so this is our area in this case. So we use this guy now here. So we are going to say 2.8278. Then we divide by the resistivity, which is 1.1 times 10 raised to the power of minus 6. Let's not forget this. This is also multiplied by times 10 raised to the power of minus 7 to complete the value. And then you can now punch your calculator, multiply this, everything together. So when we multiply everything together here, we are having 9.8973. Okay. Then divided by this, let's not forget 0.1 times 10 to the power of minus 6. And also here we are having 9.8973 times 10 to the power of 6 as well, because that is what the calculator gives to us. So that is the correct answer. When we multiply this by this, so we arrive at this. And then thanks goodness, so this and these are the same, so they are going to cancel each other, and then we are left with 9.8973 divided by 1.1. So when we do this division, that is, divide this by this, we are having something like this, 8.99. So approximately, the length of that Constantine wire is 9 meters. So this is the length of the Constantine wire. So this is how to apply this equation. In your understanding, please try this and post your answer. This is a question that I'm going to leave with you. Try it and then post your answer to show that you understand this lesson. Please, I'm begging you, please remember to like the video, comments about it, and share. This is very important for me. This is how you can encourage me to do more videos. Please like, comment, and share. Thank you so much. See you again. Waiting to see your answers. Goodbye.